Hey guys, it is Tuesday. It's a stream day, but I want to do more room organization, so I'm going to start the stream with that. Because you may have seen in my last vlog, I was working on these pegboards and I never finished putting them together, but part of it's because I don't know exactly what I'm going to put where, and my drill battery died. And it was getting late, so I stopped, but I'm just like really in the mood to keep working on this. Plus, just in general, this room is a disaster right now. It's so messy. There's all that dust from drilling holes in the pegboards. It's, I'll just, I don't know. I'll just do what I can. I'll just start working on stuff. Can properly screw those in because right now they're just hand tightened, and like find more stuff to put on the shelves, at least for now. Because the way it's set up might be temporary, but it looks better than it just being bare. I can't spend too much time down here. I've got toast in the toaster oven. I feel like I just need to get a regular toaster also because I always burn my toast. Okay, it's actually looking pretty good. See, if I push this over, we can have a toaster right next to the toaster oven. Ow. Ow. Usually I do cheese with toast, but we have bananas, so I'm gonna do peanut butter and banana. I suppose these could have fit on the plate since it's a pretty big plate. But I just love this little big plate. So I put a few more shelves on here. I had to assemble them first. And I thought it'd be nice to have a flat hanging picture at some point. So I don't know if this is the one that will stay there, but I do love the way that color looks on the wood. Looks so good. And originally I was gonna try to center it between two holes, because right now I've got a bolt in one of these holes, and so it's hanging there. I kind of wanted it moved a little more over to center it between the shelf and the edge, but I would have to kind of rig something else up for that to work, or just drill a new hole right between two. But because I'm unsure of how this space is going to evolve, I don't want to start drilling new holes yet. I was also trying something where I have two bolts, and then I could just bridge the gap with something and then hook, and get a hook for this and just hook it on. There are options, but for now I just have it hanging from a single bolt. But if I did move it over, it would be kind of centered between these, which maybe would look too linear. I could just have something small maybe hanging here to fill the bit of a gap that there is. Who knows? But yeah, I don't want to go down too far. This one's already getting kind of low, because if I did have something down here, this might be in the way. But I'm gonna commit to it for now. I'm gonna put the rest of the bolts in because some of these are only hanging on by 2 instead of 4. I'll put the rest in and then tighten them with the drill, and then I can start putting some more stuff on them. So weirdly meta watching her vlog, then seeing it again in the actual vlog. How was the move? Smooth, I hope? Yeah, mostly smooth. It's been pretty good. Hello, future me. The gap. I could fix it if I just put something in there to hold this up. I don't know if that's big enough for that spot. I mean, I could put something else there too. I don't want that one too high because I want to be able to like really see it. I don't know what I want where. We're figuring it out, and it's gonna change. We just need some temporary stuff. I kind of like this being up there. I'm really scared Kiki's gonna go after it. It'd actually be kind of cute. There. Is this orange gonna clash? Maybe this orange doesn't go. Or maybe we just add more orange things so that it does go. Like in general, it goes. But I mean, the whole thing's gotta be cohesive. Wait, why are these two things the exact same color? Whoa! Okay, I was gonna possibly tackle the Polly Pocket shelf next, because, this is gonna be a work in progress for a while. But I was gonna move this Fall Guys box and remembered I put a bunch of stuff in it. And, well, this will go in the kitchen. But some of this stuff would look really good on the shelves. No. Okay, this changes everything. And I've got this little ice cream cup. And that kind of reminds me that I have that antique jug, but I'm too kind of scared of the cats knocking it off. Although someone recommended museum wax, which I could do. Because I've got some stuff back here. Okay, well, I've got some cameras. This is the jug, the big white jug. There's this thing. The phone is kind of like a temporary thing. I don't think I'm gonna want it there, or this up there. I want to keep a more cottagecore vibe for this area, but it's not super tall, but I could hang stuff here, or, you know, I could rearrange if I get something taller. Same idea there. I made it a tall shelf, but I need to find more tall things to put on here. I could be here for days. Okay, I was just saying to the stream, I did not get done as much as I thought for this portion of the stream. So I'm gonna get some lunch and then play Fall Guys, but it's coming along. There's just a lot of decisions to be made, okay? I've got the polys kind of arranged, but I need more risers because I need some stuff back here for these. And these little things I got for the smaller polys don't really work because I almost need the front to come up higher and curve in more. It works for, say, this one, but based on where I put it, I don't know if I need that. There's one holding that one up, but it's trying to tip backwards, so that's why it's leaning against the back. But yeah, all three of these need to be raised up, so I need some risers for that. I used a stand for this one that is actually, I got it for some plates, so I might need to buy a replacement. I have to count my plates, I guess, because I also have this style, which works nicely for this one. And for that one, I didn't mind the gold bar being in front because it's not covering much, but at least for this one, I wanted to use that stand. So, this one I have laying flat because it is meant to be flat. Like, look at all the seating area. It's meant to be played with that way. So why not have it laying down like that, I guess. And I'm waiting for one more. So we'll see how it will look. I might do some rearranging, but that's how it's looking so far. Yeah. And the bottom spot can be for Kiki. Poor baby. Here you go. Oh, and look up here. So it's now Thursday. I'm going insane. Trying to figure out business stuff is so annoying with the move. Like a couple weeks ago, I spent an entire day researching stuff, trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do to move the business from BC to Alberta, all that stuff. And I had like filled out forms that I had saved. I had like submitted this nuance search thing, and I had to wait a while to hear back from them. Like it said it could take up to 10 business days. So I kind of just like put everything on the back burner, and I got the report in, and I went to like print off my forms and get those all sent out. And I went to the website of the registry office that I'm going to go to, and I noticed that they had some information on there. And it was pretty much copy and paste from other websites, but then I noticed they had like a few different extra little things there. Like, for example, it said I do not need the nuance search if I'm already federally incorporated. And I'm like, oh, I paid money for that and waited for that for nothing. Because I was just following like this list of things to do on a government website. It's like, do this, fill out these forms. You know, I was like getting all my ducks in a row. And then I was second guessing if I was even filing for the proper thing. So I was like, well, what if I just contact the registry office before I go there? But also, backstory, when I went to change the address for the business, it would only let me update to a BC address. It would not let me change to Alberta, and it said on the Government of Canada website that I would have to file for a continuance first. And so it just led me straight to that, like to file online for that. So filed for the continuance, then it let me update my address. The address has been updated. So I thought it was all good. But when I heard back from the registry people, they're like, you know, you don't want a continuance unless you're planning on not being federally incorporated anymore. You're only going to be incorporated in Alberta if you do that, which is weird because it shows I'm still federally incorporated. They're like, no, you need the extra provincial registration, which is what I was compiling forms for anyway. But I'm just like, wait, what are you talking about? Like, I was literally forced to do the continuance before I could even update my address. And now they're saying like, you don't do both, you do like one or the other. And I'm very confused. They're also like, oh, it's like, did you go through all 3 steps of the continuance? And I'm like, they just made me file a form online. And I assumed it was all good because it let me then change my province to Alberta. So like, I assumed the continuance was done with. But like, I don't feel like I'm actually registered in Alberta for anything. Like, I don't have any kind of like business number or anything. And I just can't. Okay, I'm sick of dealing with this. I just don't know what I'm doing.
Go left, go right, working up my appetite. No fork, no knife, having dinner with my eyes. So sweet, so nice, have a slice of apple pie. Wanna see my mind, baby, you just join my ride. Getting ready for the weekend, popping bubbles through the ceiling. Sure, I got dough, but don't need it, 'cause all I want is your healing. Your healing. I'm the cool kid on the block. I'm the one calling all the shots. Whether you're ready or not, I'm about to pump this place up. I'm the cool kid from the block. I'm the one calling all the shots. Whether you're ready or not, I'm about to plant it, drop.
Okay, I don't even remember the last thing I vlogged. I think last Tuesday might have been the last time I vlogged. The weekend was great. We went to an engagement party for a couple friends of ours, and they actually live in Vancouver, but the guy, he's from here, and so his family threw him a little engagement party because they're gonna go to Hawaii and get married, just the 2 of them. And so this was kind of like a little mini wedding reception. So we did that on Sunday. And then the next day we invited those friends over here to like see the place, just kind of chill for a bit. And I did have a half work day. I packaged a bunch of orders and took them to Chit Chats. Yesterday was Monday, but Christian had Monday off. So it kind of ended up being like a weekend for us. Although I did that like half day of work, but it's now Tuesday and I was feeling so overwhelmed yesterday. Just like so much to do still for the house, and overwhelmed at how messy this room is, and the business stuff. I was pretty sure I had it figured out, but I had to just go to the registry office at that point. So today I finally went to the registry office to get that all sorted, and paperwork is filed. Also had to hit up the bank, got some groceries. I've been researching a manufacturer for a new item I want to get, and I found one. I'm just asking for quotes. I desperately need to do Halloween designs, but I don't want to do too much because it's already so late. Like, I'm kind of too late for Halloween at this point, honestly. At least for certain items. I can always get prints and stickers pretty quickly. Other stuff takes at least a month. And it's like, well, let's say I had washi tapes ready for October 1st in the shop. It's like, well, people have already doing their Halloween spreads in their like bullet journals and stuff, and it just feels so late. I should be starting on Christmas designs right now, right? But I missed Halloween the last 2 years and I don't want to miss it again. So I want to at least get some stuff, even if it's just a bit. And now I'm cleaning because it's so messy in here. It's just disgusting. Look at everything. It's everywhere. And it just needs to be organized, you know? Like, there's only so much I can organize these shelves until I get more organizers, but I can pack them more efficiently. Some of it's kind of strewn about from when I was doing the pegboards or if I'm looking for stuff, so it's gotten real messy. Look at all this. I've been mostly working in the back room because there's some stuff I wanted to put in here, but I was like, well, I need to rearrange first. There's a different table down here that was folded, but I swapped it with Christian's work table because we were talking about doing a swap, because this one folds in half. It's like the better, more portable one. And so we did the table swap. This is here. I've got the crinkle paper boxes on it, and I've unpacked a couple other boxes. We have this Coleman grill that we got for free, so I finally unboxed it and we brought it upstairs, so that's out of here because that was a huge box taking up a lot of space. And I need to do more. I'm in a mood where I just want to like clean and not have to worry about filming every little bit of it. But I thought let's at least document the before. So this is the before. This is what it's looking like. Yeah. This room, this is not a before. This is like a halfway done. Okay, here's a final look at the tidied room. It is the next day because I stopped tidying at one point, then went to do some art yesterday. I'll show you the product art I've been working on at the end of this video, but it's much more tidy. I really wanted this cleared off and this cleared off and the floor, so that's successful. Over here's a little messy still, but like, oh, there's space. It makes it feel so open. I'm like, oh my God, I need to fill this space. I pretty much just shoved everything onto these shelves here. Some stuff got brought upstairs that was supposed to be upstairs. The dolls are still on the floor because I needed a cabinet for them. And then this little table is not gonna stay there. It's just there for now because I don't really know where I wanna put it. And then the back room, here's what it looks like now. Da, 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 da. I never cleared off that shelf, but yeah, folded or flat boxes are here. And they were easily reachable, and then the folded ones can go along that wall over there. And then in the closet, I've got a bunch of glassine foam sheets and some of my electronic bins, which just keep growing. I keep getting more and more of them. Some decor we haven't unpacked yet. And then the pieces for my pegboards and Christmas decorations. So yeah, the basement hath been tidied. I'm gonna take a lunch break, then I need to finish getting ready, which I probably should have done already, but whatever. And then I'm gonna go back to working on artwork. I was working on that earlier today, and I've submitted my order for the Bunkin enamel pin. I am gonna go ahead with the enamel pin and washi because like I just absolutely must do the Bunkin pin. So that order submitted, that's gonna be the only new pin. Why am I explaining this now? I'll explain the rest later. I'm gonna go eat some leftover lasagna. Okay, just did my hair and makeup. For my hair, I just split my hair into two and then separated each side into 4 pieces and curled it. So it's a quicker curl, but the weather's getting nasty. So I'm scared my hair's gonna get ruined because we're gonna be outside later. So I didn't want to put in too much effort, but wanted to smooth it out a bit. A friend is coming over later today and we're gonna walk to a pub and get some food. And so I will be outside. That's also why I wanted to at least look a little presentable even though it's now the afternoon. Seems a little late to be getting ready. But yeah, okay, I guess now I can work more on these designs and then show them to you. Oh, wait. A whole bunch of deliveries arrived, including my tape. Yes! I might do a Halloween design and order that right away. I mean, I could use the design I'm doing for the Halloween washi tape and just do a larger version of it maybe. But if I order just a few rolls at a time, it's so expensive. So, I mean, it's expensive enough ordering 10 at a time. This arrived, which is a saucer for our new big pot planter, the replacement for this one. Got a little felt and it's huge. I struggled to find something big enough. I will be spray painting the new pot a terracotta color, and I don't know if I'll be able to spray paint this or not. Like, will the water just mess up the paint? I don't know, but this was the only color available. So. And I got more of these stands because I used a couple of them in my Polly Pocket display, but I had purchased them for displaying plates, so I needed some to replace the ones I used, you know? And my last Polly Pocket has arrived. I found some risers while I was cleaning, by the way, so I did a little bit of rearranging in here. I moved this oval one down because it's one of the bigger ones and I had 2 big ones up there. I loved how it fit next to that star, but it was just, I just needed something bigger to balance out the middle section here, so that's how it's looking for now. And I'm gonna put the last one down there maybe. Let's open it up. Wahoo! Thank you. Of course, the lighting's coming from the other side. I should film from over here. Oh, there we go. Crink. You know what? I'm just gonna put this crink right into my box of crink. Reusing. I did an unboxing of some other polys in my last vlog, and I didn't include any of the footage because I was like, I'm not editing this. I was scrambling to edit in time, and it was like 10 p.m. by the time I was done editing. And so I just deleted some stuff. So cute, cute. This is the first floral shaped compact I've gotten. I had to get this one because of the colors and just the fact that it's a whole bunch of plants. So this is Midge's Flower Shop or something like that. Look at it. Adorable. So, I can't remember if this one included both polys or one. Oh, it did include both. I looked at so many listings I couldn't remember which was which, so. Oh, there's some thunder. Been loving the thunderstorms here. I just watched like a couple nights ago. I just sat watching this crazy lightning storm go on. Oh baby, yes. Okay, is this one going bottom shelf then? Oh my god, you know, I could do some swapping with some other ones, but I love this daycare one so much. I love the color so much that it needs to stay on one of the upper levels. It could go where the birthday one is, but then I'd probably swap out that star. Oh no. So I'm trying to separate shapes and colors, but it's a little tricky. This needs something. I mean, I can get that museum putty you guys keep telling me about. That might help with these polys. Because some of them are very precariously perched. I'll deal with this later though. I'll just set it like that for now. Okay, I'll show you what I have so far for designs. So last night I drew these guys, although I was making some tweaks today now that I'm seeing it on my computer, not on my iPad. But I call this one Thick or Treat. Originally I thought of maybe doing a design that was entirely bats and they would be called Bat Potat. And I actually drew quite a few different bats, but I loved this one having the wings up high because I drew somewhere like the wings went further down or different body shapes. But this one I just love so much. He looks so much like a potato and I love how the wings are so high up and he's got one tooth. So that was that one. And then the rest just kind of evolved from there. I was like, wait, what if I do a bunch of different thick animals? And the pumpkin's not an animal, but, you know, it's still thick. It still fits the thicker treat genre. So we have an owl and a mouse and a snake and a spider and a kitty. And then a few treats, obviously. So I converted that into a washi tape. And I think that could also be cute for some packing tape. I can't just take this and turn it into packing tape. I would have to do something higher res, like repaste all the creatures into it. But yeah, that'll probably be what I do next. And then I took the Why Baby Why design. Usually there's text in the middle because it was something that could be a sticker, and it will be. But I just removed the text and filled in the hole because originally the cat was biting some of the text. So here it's biting a sock. And I doodled these little symbols here to help fill in the washi. So the washi looks like this. For the sock, I switched it to be blue on the ends just because it was on the pink part of the tape. So that's the Why Baby Why washi. So I've ordered those two washi tapes and I'm reordering the Witch Hat and Dainty Flowers. Bunkin's the only enamel pin. I'll probably also make Bunkin a sticker. I needed to at least get the washi and enamel pins out ASAP because those are the things that are going to take the longest to manufacture. So got those out. And now for the new item I mentioned. I'm going to make bags like this. Shopping bags. I love this thing so much. I use it over all my other bags if I can. I love how it scrunches up super small so I can put it in my purse and it has a little pouch. So the entire thing can be shoved into the pouch like that. And so it's, you know, it's nice. And what I love about these is they are not cloth, so cat hair doesn't stick all over them. I hate pulling out my bags at the grocery store and they're covered in cat hair. It's so hard to wash it out too. So this is like my go-to bag for everything. And I was like, what if I just make my own? And it's a very practical item. I can just make patterns and then plaster the patterns all over this. Now, the manufacturing time is 8 to 10 weeks, which is too long for anything Halloween-y because I could have done a thicker treat one. I'm gonna start with 3 or 4 designs and I want to have to reuse some stuff I've already made because, well, I reached out for a quote yesterday and they want me to submit the design so they can make the quote. Like they need the design for the quote, even though I said full color. They said they can do full color, but they still want to see it. So I'm like, give me a sec, like give me a couple days to make the designs. Cause I knew I would want the video game design. I just love the little pastel video game things I made, and I can just arrange them into a pattern. So I have the art, but I need to make the pattern. I was thinking maybe do dainty flowers. It's a very popular pattern and it's one of my favorites. I do have a pattern made for it, but it's too small. I'm gonna have to make something bigger. And maybe the Why Baby Why could be a cute one. I'm not sure how popular that design is though. And I was thinking of making a Christmas themed one, and it'd be a bunch of little Santas doing funny poses, and it'd be called Sassy Santa. So I at least want the video game and Sassy Santa for sure. And I want more than 2 designs to kick it off. Here's the hard part though. Their minimum order quantity is 3,000 per design, because I did find a manufacturer. They're here in Canada, which is what I was really trying hard to find, is a Canadian manufacturer. But yeah, 3,000 piece minimum per design. So, yeah. So I need those patterns whipped up ASAP. I'm running out of time for today. It's 5:38. Well, Christian works till 6, and then we're gonna go meet up with our friend. And I do have tomorrow. I mean, really, there's no deadline for me to get back for the quote, but I personally would like to get that out by end of day tomorrow, but I also have to edit this vlog, so. We have the actual tape version of Thick or Treat, which is this one. A couple of the animals are upside down just because I'd like the tape to be able to go either way. So there's that. It's not as cute as the washi, but it's a different size, right? It's thicker, so I had to arrange things a little differently. So that'll be the packing tape. I ordered 5 rolls. So I'll just start using it a little closer to Halloween, I guess. And then when I run out, I run out. It's a while quantities last kind of thing. But that is it for this vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for all your kind words and comments. Have a good night.
I'm so glad we've had this time together.
Oh, that's pretty
just
good.
to have a laugh and sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the